What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I am on Toxic Gaming. Today I have some news for you regarding the Duel Academy GX box. First things first, if you live in North America or Latin America, I believe, then you need to know that the box got pushed back 2 weeks for us due to shipment errors. It happens. Life will go on. We're still going to be getting content on this channel. Anything that comes out, it's going to be like updated here, so you guys will get the full scoop on everything when it's out. But we're going to have to wait an extra 2 weeks. Same thing happened with the Battle City box, so at this point we should just be used to it, right? Right. So without further ado, let me just jump right into this profile. Not even a profile. What I want to talk about, because today's video is about one card in particular, and that's the card in our side deck. That's Reinforcements of the Army. I feel like this card is super strong for the GX format. I think it's super versatile in that format, and I think if you don't have this card as its secret rare copy, you should be getting it. Reinforcements of the Army is like one of those cards that is at 3 in the format when it's not at 3 in regular TCG. It's at 1 because of how good it is. It makes both of the decks you see on the screen consistent, and then it's just very, very strong with what we're going to be seeing in speed duels. One of the examples I could think of right off the top of my head whenever I was coming up with ideas for this video was the Flame Wingman. Alright, so Reinforcements to the Army, you grab a level 4 lower warrior monster, right? Well, these guys are level 3, Avian and Burstinatrix, and they are your fusion targets for Wingman. And I wouldn't doubt that the skill we get for Jane Yuki is completely based around this card. It's either going to be like a Beast of Phantom skill, which makes it easier to summon, or it's going to be like a Nightmare Sonic Blast skill, which gives it an additional effect while it's on the field, or it's going to be a little bit of both, something that, I think that both of those skills lack was bringing their boss monster out easier and giving it an additional effect. And maybe Konami learned and did both of those things. Maybe it's like a super simple one where like if Skyscraper's on the field and Flame Wingman destroys a monster by battle, draw a card. And like you can special summon Flame Wingman from your hand by banishing materials from your graveyard, kind of like Union combination. And so like I think like reinforcements get you your pieces faster, and I think that's really, really good for the deck. Being able to just grab the Flame Wingman and the Burstinatrix. Now, I also wanted to mention that Clayman and Sparkman are a potential target too, and the reason why is because we're also getting Thunder Giant, and Thunder Giant is arguably better than Flame Wingman, in my opinion. I feel like everybody can probably agree with me. It has better stat lineup, except I think defense. Even defense has a better stat lineup, a better typing, a better attribute. Typing's the same, but a better attribute. And then, it has more attack and a better effect overall. And that's just once per turn, discard one card, target a face-up monster on the field with an original attack less than the attack of this card, and destroy that target. Like, what? This card is just a destruction card. So Reinforcements being able to get your pieces to hand like Clayman and Sparkman is really, really powerful, because you're going to be able to like bring this guy out and then start destroying cards your opponent controls. Now, I don't think we're going to get a skill based around that, but I also have a series, because we have 20 different skills coming out in the box, that one of the skills is going to be tuned more or geared more towards bringing the Elemental Hero fusions that require normal monsters out a little bit easier. Probably not too much though. Other targets for Elemental Heroes that I don't think have been announced yet, that I think Reinforcements could be good with, is Bubble Man. There's this deck that used to exist in regular Yu-Gi-Oh! Called Bubble Beat, and it was during XYZ format back in like 2012, 2013, sometime around then. And what this deck did was you used Reinforcements to the Army, grabbed your Bubble Man, and then if you controlled no monsters, you got to special summon your Bubble Man, normal summon your Neos Alias, or whatever the hell it's called, and then you got the XZ summon into either the Ninja or the heroic monster that became a 4,000 beater. And at that point in time, that was insane. And Speed Duel, that's insane. A 2200 attack monster that can attack twice, like crazy. And that's kind of what the deck was based around, was that. So in this case here, it's just you get to special summon it from your hand whenever you don't have cards in your hand with Reinforcements. And if you have no cards on your field and you're in a losing position, Bubble Man gives you that ability to get out of that losing situation and draw 2 cards. So Bubble Man is also a potential grab for the deck. And I believe we got Mariner which is a Bowman Fusion. I could be wrong. No, we got Night Bright. Yeah, we got Night Bright. Other cards I think could be coming that haven't been revealed yet, for example, is going to be Captain Gold. I feel like Konami would make a mistake at not bringing this card to the format because I feel like Elemental Heroes need to be consistent or they're not going to work. So Captain Gold here just grabs your Skyscraper, adds it to hand by discarding it, and then you can't even have it on the field unless you have Skyscraper. So like having Captain Gold in this format isn't even like a bad thing in my opinion. It's just a 2100 beater that becomes 31 with Skyscraper if it attacks anything that's above it. And yeah, it's just your way of getting Skyscraper faster. That way you can have the Flame Wingman down here actually, have its a spell card with it. Elemental Hero Prisma is another card that I feel like really could come. This card just becomes a material for any monster in the format. I think this card in general is just really good for the GX box. I think it's just a generic card that could come with Jaden Yuki's deck that just makes it to where any single deck playing a fusion monster could utilize Prisma and then search it with, and like I said, you search it with the reinforcements and grab it, and then bada bing bada boom, reinforcements get to be used in every single deck to grab this card. That way you can actually, get to your fusions much easier. Another card that would potentially come to the format that's a good reinforcement target is going to be Blazeman. This card says when it's normal special summon, add a poly from your deck to your hand. Like this card is perfect for the format. It's going to be your poly searcher. Reinforcement is being able to grab the poly searcher, grab the Prisma. Both of those are really good targets. But again, all three of these cards here are just speculation. Like there's no confirm on if these cards are coming to the format or not. It's just if they do, they're great reinforcements to the army targets. Moving on to the other deck of the format, which is Destiny Hero. So Destiny Hero has a lot of really cool and really powerful cards. We know that we're getting Dangerous and we're getting Dragoon in the format, and that's really, really strong. Plasma and Dogma, unfortunately, aren't level 4 cards. I wanted to bring that up in this video. So Reinforcement isn't really going to be much of a good card for this deck to be using. However, Dangerous here just takes a Destiny Hero and a Dark Monster. So using the reinforcements here, this card actually becomes one material, because you're grabbing your Destiny Hero or you're grabbing your Dark Warrior monster that you're using. So I think that reinforcements in contingent with Dangerous is really, really strong. Another thing that reinforcements is really strong with is actually Destiny Hero Diamond Dude. Diamond Dude says that once per turn you can escalate the top card of your deck. If it's a normal spell, send it to the graveyard, otherwise place it to the bottom of your deck. But during your main phase of your next turn, you can activate the effect in your graveyard even if this card is no longer on your field. So what you do is you Diamond Dude, you mill the top card of your deck. If it's a reinforcement, your next turn, you draw for turn, and then you can use your reinforcements to search your other hero, or you search your Destiny Hero, and then, it's like now you got to skip that draw and still got to search your hero target. So it's really, really, really nice. The other card I wanted to bring up is Doomlord. Doomlord is an out to every single monster in the deck. He is, in my opinion, a slightly better exiled force. I know people could probably argue this because the target does come back in 2 turns, but I think this card leads up to being able to clear boards faster and go for OT or go for games, FTKs, stuff like that. And I think that Doomlord kind of gears up for that kind of stuff. Just being able to get rid of any monster on the field for 2 standby phases is really, really strong, and I really like this card being in the game, and I feel like it's one of the perfect things to bring up when mentioning reinforcements of the army. Another Destiny Hero that's coming to the format that I think is perfect to bring up that's a target for this is Fearmonger. Fearmonger is a monster reborn for the deck. During your standby phase, if this card's in your graveyard because it was destroyed a battle and sent there, your last standby phase, you can target 1 Destiny Hero in your graveyard and special summon it. And so, this card here, just by being destroyed by battle, becomes like a Zombina at the end phase or during your standby phase and allows you to grab back your cards that you need. Doomlord is a perfect example. Diamond Dude is another good example. This card will be able to grab them back when it's destroyed by battle, and you searched it all off of reinforcements of the army to get back your Doomlord to out the monster that came back, 2 turns later. But yeah, this is a great target. Tenacious is another card. I think this guy's confirmed. I don't quote me on that, but I think Tenacious is confirmed. During your standby phase, you can target 1 Destiny Hero monster in your graveyard that was destroyed by battle since your last standby phase. If you control this face-up card when the target, especially from that target. This card is just the worst Fearmonger in my opinion, but I still wanted to bring it up just because it is a target. You can still use it if you want to. 3 cards that could come to the format that might not. That are all reinforcement targets is Destiny Hero Decider. this card, in my opinion, is a perfect bridge, a lot like Prisma, for the Elemental Hero and Destiny Hero deck. Decider was used in Duel Links and was very, very powerful in Duel Links, especially during the Mass Hero arc. And it's just a crazy card. If you guys don't know what it does, it says that if this card is normal or special summoned, you can add one hero monster from your graveyard to your hand during the end phase of this turn. So during your end phase, you can target any of your fusion materials, your Avian or Bristidatrix, your Sparkman or your Clayman, your Plasma or your Dogma, and like they all can come to your hand, and it doesn't even have to be a fusion material. You can grab back your Captain Gold if you really wanted to when you normal summon this. Like Decider is like really really good to bridge Destiny Hero and Elemental Heroes together. Also, it has this ability that says level 6 or higher monster your opponent controls cannot attack this card for attacks. So it's like also this like built-in protection against fusion monsters. It's very very good. I think it could definitely come to the format. If it doesn't come to the format, I wouldn't be that surprised. But I also feel like it would not be a mistake to bring it to Duel Links or Speed Duels. My bad. Another card to bring up is Drill Dark. Drill Dark is the perfect reinforcement to the army target. This card just says when it's normal special summon a Destiny Hero monster from your hand was attacked less than or equal to this card. So not only can you summon pretty much all of these cards, except for every card that I've mentioned so far, except for or it has to be Destiny Hero. So any Destiny Hero that I've mentioned so far, except for all of them. And because he can summon himself. This card was also really good in the what is it called? The Duel Links Mass Hero format. And the reason why is because you got to swarm the field and OTK your opponent with it. Like really, really good card. I feel like it could definitely come to the format. Celestial is another really powerful card that could definitely come to the format. We're already getting Dasher, and so I think bringing Celestial in and possibly throwing another secret rare at us for it is a great idea. And the reason why is just because it's a draw card. You can banish this in one other Destiny Hero from your graveyard to draw 2 cards. It's very good. I personally like this card and think it could come to Speed Duels, but I know people could probably argue the point. Like, let's not make Destiny Hero the best deck, I guess, but it's a consistency thing. You search it with your reinforcements, you have it in your graveyard. Like, I think it's the perfect card to bring to Speed Duels, but we're not talking about Destiny Heroes, we're talking about reinforcements. So yeah, if you guys like this type of content, actually let me look up for you guys something real quick. Let me look up how much reinforcements to the army is. So the Speed Duel Battle City Box Reinforcements of the Army is currently sitting at 1709 for a light played first edition. The near mint one is 1872. So yeah, this card is crazy expensive right this second. Not crazy expensive. It's definitely not in the realm of unaffordable. But it is a $20 per copy card. It does have its common rarity as well. So let's go to Battle City Box. We're at high to low, so let's go to relevance. And then let's look for this reinforcements. Can't be too hard to find, right? But if you wanted to pick up your common copy of it, it's only like 22 cents. So you can get your secret rare for 20 bucks, or you can spend the 20 cents and get yourself a common. But definitely feel like you should at least pick up triple copies of this card, especially if it's not coming into GX Box. We have no confirmation on if this card will be there or not, so I definitely recommend just picking up a copy, even if it is your lowest rarity of it, the common copies. Just having it there for whenever the deck is released, so you have your triple copy to add your heroes to your hand. But yeah, if you guys like this type of content, make sure you leave a like. If you like me, make sure you subscribe. And above all else, I want you all to have a great day and to stay awesome. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.